one day I was bored and needed a project to do. And since it was Champions League season, I thought to myself, why don't I make a robot that can play soccer? And thus, this guy was born. I call him Robot Lewandowski, after Robert Lewandowski, which is one of my favorite players. So what Robot Lewandowski does is he looks around and finds this ball, which would be kind of like a soccer ball. He will move towards it and take it. Once he takes it, he will move it towards this box, which will be kind of like the net. So what I did is I just took an acrylic base here. This is from like an old Arduino robot. Then I added 4 motors from the bottom with 4 wheels, which are controlled by this motor controller here. And this motor controller can only control 2 motors, but these 2 motors and these 2 motors are connected to each other, so it basically controls both of them. And then the controller is connected to this Jetson Nano here. And this basically does all the processing. And I was thinking of using a Raspberry Pi to start, but the Jetson Nano is much faster, like it has a lot more processing power than the Raspberry Pi. And then since it's computer vision, you need a camera, obviously. That's the camera here, it's just a standard Jetson Nano camera. And then this like box at the front, this is just so the ball can, it's just like a place for the ball to go. So it doesn't roll around and it's easier to like move around. And it's just made of cardboard and it's held together by like these 2 screws like that. Yeah, that's basically the main assembly of the robot. So the first thing I did when starting the project was make sure that the motors were working on the Nano. So I just wrote this program here, which connects to the Nano and basically allows me to control the motor from my computer. And then on the Nano, the program is called wheel.py here. And you just run it. And now that's running. And then if I run it on here, you can see if I click the buttons on my laptop, the Nano starts moving. Well, you can't see, but I'm hitting the buttons. Yeah, it kind of goes around. So yes, so this is just showing that the motors do actually work. And so from then I could start actually building the code to make it track the ball and move towards it. After that, I wrote code to make the robot track evolve with computer vision and its camera, which is this file here, ball trackman final.py. Basically what it will do is after it finds a ball, it will move towards it, basically. And how I did this was using OpenCV, and basically it will track, it will find any faults in the in its field of view, and then it will check if the ball is of a certain color to facilitate finding the object. And if I run it from it should start moving toward the ball, and it does. And here is a window that shows what the camera is seeing. So basically what this does, I'll move it here in the side. Basically, if the ball is on either this side of the camera or this side of the camera, the robot will move until the ball is in the middle, inside of this red square right here. And if it is, then it will start moving forward until it can no longer see the ball, at which point it will stop. And then, yeah. Then the final thing I did was build that box over here, which is just a box with a green circle on it. And basically, what I did was, after it can no longer see the ball, which it would usually stop, it should instead start looking for a green circle, which is the one that's on the box, and start moving towards that. So the code is basically the same as the previous one, except that it is changing the color of the circle it should be looking for. So this file is soccer.py. If I just run it, we start moving towards the ball, and then it moves towards the green circle. Okay. Yeah, that's basically all of the robot.